Beachbody, Bodi Lava by Beachbody. Let's break it down. In this video, I'm going to break apart the program. I'm going to let you know what exactly it is, who it's for, why you should do it, why you shouldn't do it, everything you need to know. I'll break down the program, the trainer, the structure, how long the workouts are, the equipment needed, who it's for, all the basics while taking out all of the marketing terms so that you don't get overloaded or get pulled into something that may not be right for you, or fitted with something that is perfect for you. Before I get into the breakdown, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. I know this video is going to be good and helpful, so it would help me if you could return the favor and just write something down below, or at least, the very least, give me a like. And in between that could be like a subscribe, but that would really help me, and it would push this video out to more people to help more people with their health and fitness. And if you have any comments whatsoever, drop them down below, or questions, and I'll answer them as soon as I see them. If you're looking for a community, a virtual online gym where you can work on your goals side by side with other people working on theirs, become inspired, motivated, look for tools, I got one for you. Reach out to me because I want you to have the best opportunity to achieve your goals. Let's just start with the trainer, the instructor, whichever one that you want to be able to call it. It's the person that's in front of the videos that's going to deliver all the information and the cues. Elise Joan. I have known her prior to her Beachbody career. I knew her when she was instructing yoga and teaching scope classes at a fitness club that I belong to. I was going to her yoga classes 3 to 5 times a week when I was on my own personal yoga journey. She's got high credentials. She's worked with athletes. She's worked with individuals. She was teaching, 20 classes in a week at multiple gym locations. She's a seasoned veteran in the yoga space as well as, I would say, the fitness space. She taught group exercise classes. The classes that she would teach were high demand with a lot of dudes. I've been personally in class with UFC fighters, Major League Baseball players, and Heisman Trophy winners. So she's no stranger to teaching guys, women. Her style tends to lean towards athletic mobility. She's worked with a lot of fitness companies as well as Red Bull and several major college universities and football teams. So she's no stranger to athletics, and that's what I was hoping for as I started to look into the program. She's got other programs with Beachbody. It started with a very basic yoga program for everybody. She then transitioned into a bar program. Not a bartender, not drinking at a bar, but she does love her champagne. That goes without a doubt. More of a ballet bar in-home program called Bar Blend. And from there, now she is at here, Bodi Lava. Let's break down the actual program. It is 6 weeks long. It has 3 phases in it. Each phase is 2 weeks. Each week has 5 workouts. So you're going to see 10 workouts in phase 1. You're going to see a progression of those 10 workouts in week 3 and 4. And then you're going to see a progression again into 5 and 6. It is 20 minutes long. You will not see a progression in time throughout those phases at all. You're just going to see the moves change a little bit, as well as a couple different moves get added in. I'm 3 weeks into this program. I'm going to break it down in another video, how I feel, what I think, all the stuff from my side. But right now, we're dealing with the breakdown. The program is based in yoga fusion, primal movements, and body weight strength training. What do I mean by all 3 of those? Yoga fusion. It's not yoga, but it is yoga. It flows like yoga, but it's not yoga. It's not by the book yoga, but it is yoga. So that's fusion, right? Like, how do you take yoga and not make it yoga, but still keep it yoga, but not make it yoga? That's the best way that I can describe it. It's a fusion of all kinds of things that's not yoga so that they don't call it yoga. There you go. Then there's primal movement. What is primal movement? It's push, it's pull, it's squat, lunge, twist. It's the primal movements that you do throughout your daily life to be a human. Those movements will be inside this program. Not to be confused with animal flow, which are exercises that mimic animal movement. There are some in here, but it is not a base for the program. And then body weight strength training, not weight training, body weight. So you won't need any weights at all. You will need a block. They say you don't need one, they're lying to you. Everybody needs a block. And the reason you need a block is because it puts you in the best position possible. And most people can't get into the position that she can get into. So if you don't have 2 yoga blocks like these, you need to get them. The program does offer up a prep week. It's called pre-burn. I strongly suggest that you do it so that you can become familiar with some of the movements and collect that data before you get into the workout itself. It's not a big deal. It's 1 week. You've got that kind of time. You can go 7 weeks into a program rather than 6 weeks. It'll pay dividends off for you to be able to get the results that you ultimately want out of this program and exceed your expectations. If not, well, you kind of left it up to fate. There's also a post-burn, which means you can do some things right afterward, which is some extra stretching and some extra stuff that you can do. And then there is bonus burn, which there are 6 bonus burn workouts that you can stack on top of that, which takes your 20-minute workout into, I believe, a 40-minute workout. So there you go. Right? Like a typical 20-minute workout that turns into a 40-minute workout. But for those of you guys that are into the extra or need 40 minutes to work out, here you go. Served up on a platter. You don't get to complain about it. You've got a full workout that fits your needs and expectations. Who's the program for? First and foremost, intermediate to advanced. It is not a beginner workout, so if you're looking for something more beginner and you want to be able to get into something that will help you build consistency, you're going to want a different program. If you need help choosing one of those, let me know. I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction and help you, because I want you to be consistent. I want you to create momentum, and I certainly want your expectations met. The next person that this program is for, somebody that doesn't have a lot of time. It's only 20 minutes. It gives you that start and stop. It's a hard in, it's a hard out, it's nonstop. It's like a mini class with a high-level instructor. That's the best way that I can describe this. So if you don't have a lot of time and you're looking to start your day, maybe get in a midday workout, or if you're looking to increase your flexibility, mobility, and you're inconsistent with that, 6 weeks of this most assuredly is going to be able to help you with your mobility, which is joint related, right? How much range of motion do you have with the joint, and your flexibility, which is the tightness of your tendons, ligaments, and muscles. And then finally, the person that wants to feel good about showing up. You know, maybe you haven't been working out a lot and you want to get back to it. You need some consistency. You're looking for momentum. This is the program. It's great. Like, you're done, you're over, you feel accomplished, and you can move on. It is not an aesthetics program. It is not make muscle. It is not a burn fat. It's not even a burn calorie program. So if you're looking to do any of those things, I would definitely shift away. And again, I can help you find one of those programs that fit your expectations and your goals. So reach out to me. Rather than thinking that this is going to be the program, I'm telling you it is not. It's more of a results through participation and consistency program. You're going to show up more, you're going to get more. And that means you're going to get more skill, more endurance strength, more flexibility, more mobility. All of that's going to happen the more often you show up. And this program, since most of us aren't doing flexibility and mobility, we probably all can use it. So I would definitely aim towards that. If this is something that you don't normally do, it's going to challenge you in that way. So don't get frustrated when you're like, what the heck is this? This isn't normally what I do. It's actually probably what you need. You're a dude. It's summertime. You don't have a lot of flexibility and mobility, and you know you don't, because we don't. We like to lift things up. We like to put things down. We like hard things. This is a different type of hard, and probably the hard that you need. So 20 minutes to do this for 6 weeks for a big bang buck that you could end up getting is probably exactly who this is for. And who's going to benefit most from this is the weekend warrior, the guy that's been sitting around but still is active but knows they don't have that range of motion or that endurance strength and being able to stand on one leg. Just that type of stuff that could really add value to your next strength program after summer, because you're in a space that you don't want to be on a program or a plan, but you want to work out, pick things up, put things down. You can still do this and do the other things that you're doing. It's just going to add value when you're ready to get back into your plan. Here are the workouts for the week. Do I think it's meant to be done 5 in a row? Can be, but if you need to do 3, take a day off, then do 2. I think you're perfectly fine. So don't get overwhelmed in that aspect and think, oh my God, I didn't do Monday through Friday and it's going to eat me up. Don't. You've got 7 days to do 5 workouts and end it there. Number 1. Yoga hybrid. What is it? It's basically a hybrid yoga workout that kind of does everything, and consider it to be like the total body of yoga. Next workout, core control. Typical core yoga moves where you're going to hyper focus on the core. You got 20 minutes. It's basically core and more. Then there's HIIT. That's basically yoga fusion cardio. So she picks up the speed and you move through a more accelerated pace. Next up is endurance. It's exactly what you would think it to be. It is going to be steady state cardio as well as some holds in positions for a certain period of time that I'm going to guess that she is going to advance as the phases go on. Next up is compound. That means compound movements. It means multiple joint exercises. So it won't be a bicep curl because there's no weight. It will be many different joints moving in one exercise. From there, we go into the next week. These 5 workouts completely different than the other ones. The first one is not yoga hybrid. It's Primal Hybrid. So it's more of an animal flow, yet squats, lunge, push, pull. It's the primal movements instead of the yoga movements. From there, she moves into agility. That's putting you in many different exercises in different directions, footwork based. Followed by what's not endurance is now isometrics, the true hold workout. So you're going to be doing a workout based solely on holds. How long can you hold the move? She's going to put you through this. It's definitely going to be a leg shaker. A lot of it's lower body stuff, guys. There's not much upper body in this program. What you're going to see here is a lot of 2-foot lower body holds as well as single leg holds. Metabolic burn, it's HIIT, it's cardio, it's metabolic, it's meant to burn calories. It's a little bit faster paced, but you're going to see it. You can see kind of the tone that's happening here. Almost the same thing that's happening in the first week that happened in the second week. It matches up. They're just different, which I'm going to talk about after finishing up this last workout. Then there's athletic off-road. She makes some references about this as a lot of the things that she was doing with some of the athletes and the teams that she was working on. And it was her taking her expertise and taking that yoga and putting it into more of an athletic surrounding and environment to help athletes. So this particular workout seems to be what she was helping, or part of what she was helping athletes more with her experience and her knowledge. So what did I mean by making it the same but different in the first week to the second week? All I'm saying is this: it's very difficult to get people to show up in in-home fitness. And what I truly understand is that one of the keys to success in in-home fitness, because most people quit after the first week. It's just a fact. It's unfortunate, but it's because what I believe is they choose a program that is above their pay grade or doesn't meet their expectations, or they didn't understand what they were getting into that caused too much stress and overwhelm. You want people to continue to do the program. So if you're in that position and you're not sure, reach out to me, because I'd rather get you involved in a program that fits you and your expectations and hits your goals than you be frustrated at something that you should never have chosen. Now, why is it the same, but why is it different? I didn't think I would talk about this in this video, but here's the deal. It's the same so that you could keep programming the same, right? There's cardio, there's endurance, there's compound movements, there's hybrids. Like, you've got all those things. The reason that exists is purely so that people don't get bored and they continue to show up. Like, oh yeah, this is new but different. And having new but different really helps with the boredom in-home fitness. It's not exactly training. It's not personal training. It is helping with the boredom. When you look at in-home fitness programs, and that's one of the elements in making any type of program, whether it is a training program or an in-home fitness program, you got to make it fun, you got to make it so that it works, and you got to make it safe and simple for people to do. The fun part is having 10 different workouts that you can show up for rather than the same one over and over and over, but you disguise it a little bit by naming it different things, but still concentrating in the same modality. Let's talk about the benefits, because we've established it's not for aesthetics, it's not for body fat, it's not for calories. What's going to happen inside this program? What are the benefits if you're not gaining muscle, burning calories, or torching fat, right? The marketing terms. Where are we at with this? Well, you're going to get some endurance strength because you're going to be holding poses and you'll be doing things that you're not normally do. You're going to increase your flexibility and mobility if you can get into position. You need blocks, okay? There's also going to be an increase in balance from any type of stabilization on a single arm and or a single leg. You're going to increase that ability. And then overall strength. You're doing something, therefore you're going to get something. You're not going to get muscle, but you're going to improve strength in a different area. So be prepared for that. Then when you take those items and you're able to apply those to external forces, which means you'll be able to say, I'm going to be able to do other things better because I concentrated on things I don't normally concentrate on. So you're going to see an increase in performance in other maybe daily activities and or whatever fitness program you choose to do next. There's going to be a domino effect. And then finally, there is a breath work and a mindset. And here's what I have to say about that. Breath work is awesome. I've had my own yoga journey, so I do believe you will become more hyper-focused because it's something that you're not normally doing. But then there's also a stress on the central nervous system that you're not used to putting on because these are new moves, new exercises, new positions, and you might just generally have an inability to get into those positions, which is going to tax your central nervous system completely different, even though you're not burning as many calories. Let's talk results. Those are going to come in areas that you're not used to getting. Flexibility, consistency, breath work, momentum, some range of motion that you haven't had before. You know, there's a lot of different things that you're going to be able to experience that you don't normally expect. But don't expect calories burned, fat torched, and or muscle gain. It's just not going to happen. So think of it more along the lines of, if I really want results and you're looking for visual results, you're gonna have to lock into a nutrition program and just get the trophy for showing up and be like, nope, I've been working out and it's good for me. I'm hitting the box and checking it off. I'm getting everything done that I need to do, but I'm really gonna be hyper-focused more on my nutrition, or unless you're in a position that you really haven't done any working out before, and this is now your new consistency, your new momentum, and you're showing up. So it's now 100 times more than you were doing before. So you are going to see weight loss. You will see some strength gains. You're not going to torch a whole bunch of fat, but you know, you are going to see some aesthetic, but that's because you're showing up, you're developing a skill, and you're on a focused nutrition plan. So if that's what you wanted, that's where I think you got to be. You know, if you're going to get into any type of supplementation, I think this is the type of thing where you're looking to, you know, reduce or cut back with your nutrition, and your supplements really are high dose dense nutrition supplements like a shake, maybe some pre-workout, and making sure that you're getting ample protein. So a protein shake of some sort, or something that's going to allow you to hit your protein numbers. The one thing that I would add, it's 20 minutes. So they forced that in there. It is a nonstop, let's get going, after she talks for about a minute, and then she busts right out into a 20-minute workout. So the workouts are 21, 22 minutes. That's her talking. And then you get into your workout, which is 20 minutes. And the other things that I forgot to mention, you get a calendar, you get a Getting Started Right guide. You know, you're going to get access to some nutrition plans depending on what your goals are. And then they're going to say no equipment needed. That's one of those marketing terms. You don't need equipment. You need equipment. You need blocks. I'm just going to tell you this. Go get them at your local store. Find them on Facebook Marketplace, wherever you can find them, or buy them online. Ask me for a recommendation. I think mine are cork. You know, I just spent the money. I don't know. But you need blocks. It's for your own good, to raise the floor if you can't get down to it, to create space that you can move, and ultimately to be able to get you in position to get the biggest benefit from the program, the exercise that you're doing. I think that sums it up quite fair. Without all the marketing terms that are cute and awesome and button pushers to get you to buy, like, it's going to reduce your risk of injury, it's going to increase your mobility, it's going to be foundational, perfect 20-minute workout. Hey, it's cool, it's all inclusive, it's groundbreaking. Like, all of that to me is hyper BS. That's the program. Take all those out. Right? Like, it's a good program focused on mobility and flexibility that is 20 minutes long, that's going to have you in and out in a follow along workout that is just in your face from minute one all the way to the end, and then you're done. That is the breakdown without the marketing, to help you make a decision if this program is right for you or if you need a different one. And like I said, reach out to me if you do. Also, if you are a loner out there right now looking for a community to plug into, I've got a virtual online gym community that you can slide yourself into and work on your goals and watch other people do their thing as well. It's a very inspiring place and a fun place to be. So we've got inspiring, we've got fun covered, we've got programs, we've got you covered. So hit me up and we'll make that work for you. But look for my next video, and that's going to be on my personal experience with Bodi Lava and what I'm doing with it and how I feel about it. Until then, thanks for valuing me and sticking around. Think bigger, eat better, move more.